Starting from who actually killed the M3 GTR? Why did Mia use us as leverage instead of defeating Blacklist members herself? And probably one of the biggest mysteries, why in the world would she give us the keys to the M3 GTR since Cross and the department wanted us arrested on the spot?
Everyone!
Not only that, why would she let us escape? Everything will be answered in this video. But just before that, crazy theory guys, Mia was never our girlfriend.
This is Mia. I think she's my girlfriend.
मिया जो हमारी गर्लफ्रेंड होती है
Mia, our wonderful girlfriend who recognizes our impeccable driving
I don't know why to clarify this because some of my friends in college always believed that Mia was actually our chick, our soon to be wife in ancient terms. Since she helped us and all, I swear to god every nice guy's weakness.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Simone Bailey as Cross's partner is much hotter any day of the year, and in real life she's a sweet lady too. So anyway, I'm going to answer some questions, okay, present some theories and discuss even more about Most Wanted lore. Not that Need for Speed fans are 100% interested in NFS lore, but I have some things to say that are interesting. And just before that though, I want to give a huge shout out to Market2200 for the discussion we had on Discord. I think he really gave me some great perspectives and filled some holes in my theories. So check his channel out as well. Well, it all started when I was in a car, no less, talking to my college friend, and he wanted to know the plain and simple story of Most Wanted. It's just basic as story, I thought. And since I'm such a vivid fan, I was all in the flow of telling him what happened in the game, and I remembered something.
What makes you think I did it? Maybe I didn't do it. How else would she get her claws into somebody?
Damn, Razor is old now. This revelation changed everything. I went into a spiral of everything this game's story was. And he's kind of right, I mean, assuming Razor did the deed is sure plausible. An arrogant guy trying to win by any means possible, no matter how dishonorable. And considering how petty he was when we actually defeated him at the end game, is sure a sign. But you see, arrogance makes you conspicuous. They tell you more than what is needed so that you don't really see what's under the table or behind the curtains. Because Mia had every single reason to break your M3. So here are the questions I'm going to answer in this video. Starting from who actually killed the M3 GTR? Why did Mia use us as leverage instead of defeating Blacklist members herself? Because we know she was an undercover officer and it's her job to do so. Were we being tracked as soon as Mia got us the safe houses? Considering how our rap sheet is automatically updated to have that car, our new car, as suspected to drive even if we don't engage that new car in pursuits. Very suspicious. And probably one of the biggest mysteries, why in the world would she give us the keys to the M3 GTR since Cross and the department wanted us arrested on the spot? Not only that, why would she let us escape? Everything will be answered in this video. Just before that, here is the special, exclusive car art featuring me as Mazda RX-8. Since this video is all about this undercover agent, I just thought, why not? So if you are interested in buying this car art, the link will be in the description below. Also, there are courses in there which I made on how you can design your own car and how you can draw 2D cars too. So check that out as well, and thank you. So let's start from the start. We are entering Rockport City, and here's a chick smiling at us as we run around Rockport City causing mayhem. And then we meet Cross. His dialogue seems like he enjoys playing with his prey. Okay, so here is the cutscene where I can answer this question. Number 1. Who actually killed the M3. And I mean, who actually physically did the deed. Of course, it's not Razor sitting in his Mustang. It's of course Ronnie. If you couldn't guess by his first dialogue.
How's your car running?
Very suspicious. But let me say it out loud. I think the one who planned it wasn't even Razor. I think it was Mia. Mia could have conspired with Razor and his boys, Ronnie and Bull, to make it happen. Her end of the deal, she bet money on Razor to win just like when she bets on us. And Razor gets our car. A sweet ride, guaranteed. And most of all, Mia gets a wonderful opportunity for, just as Cross said, a little surprise that's gonna tear you guys apart from the inside out. And for the people who might say, then why did Razor never mention this to us that we were betrayed right from the start by someone? Two possibilities. Either Razor did not even know about Mia's plan, the deal only involved Ronnie and Bull so that they can clench off of Razor's success in the blacklist, or Razor wanted to look like this was his fair win. His reputation was on the line, of course. If he just admits he cheated, his pride and ego could not have handled people's judgment. And when he says to Mia, the winner's circle is over here, maybe inviting her for their plan's success? Who knows, right? But the TLDR of it was Mia got her opportunity. For what exactly? Let's discuss ahead. Because why else would she be so helpful to get close to us other than to arrest blacklist members through us, and of course also making money on the side bets? Why did she use us as leverage instead of defeating the blacklist members herself? Because we know she was an undercover officer and it's her job to do so, just like I said before? Well, there are a few reasons. Think about it. After we lose the M3, we have enough conviction to get that M3 back while starting from the dead bottom as Razor rises to the top with our sweet ride. So we have to get through all the blacklist members no matter what, while she can get info on all of them like locations and plans and so on, to arrest them and flush them out one by one. And even if it was her job / plan initially to defeat and arrest all the blacklist members herself, and then we arrived and she thought might as well be him, right? Probably because then there is less of a risk of getting her exposed, as she isn't in the limelight as much, defeating blacklist members left and right. Or she knew that her car isn't good enough and thought our car had a better chance, since she complimented our car from the start. Also, as a side note, if her plan was to seize the engine at, high speed, the player could have died, which usually isn't the goal of an undercover sting operation. That was a real risk she took, I guess. Because what is there to lose, huh? A fellow racer? Thank God this didn't take place in NFS Heat with all that we do this for freedom and we need to stick together or something like that. Even in one of the voice calls we get by Razor, he suspects we are responsible for racers being arrested even before the race starts. Cops are all over the place in Rockport City. Basically means he thinks we are the undercover agent since we were the last person who they last saw escape. So Mia had that covered too. I think both reasons make sense, and the fact that she had a feeling we were a better racer than she was. Hence why she supported us when we had to start from scratch. She also provided us with safe houses to monitor us with her undercover team too. Since, have you noticed, whenever we buy a new car, our rap sheet is automatically updated to have that car as suspected to drive even if we don't engage that new car in pursuits, ever. This third entity, a third organization which is responsible for managing undercover operations in the street racing scene, sent Mia to help us out and provide us with safe houses to track everything about ourselves and the car we drive, and then eventually the blacklist members we defeat. And so finally, I think the theory stands that Mia was behind all the plot of Most Wanted. since I think Razor would be either too full of himself to do this underhanded stuff or wasn't smart enough to do it. I mean, we all got that revelation when she revealed that she was an undercover officer at the end game. But then there is this bigger mystery to me, that why would she give us the keys to the M3 GTR since Cross and the department wanted us arrested, when we as players knew right then and there, seeing that police badge on her, we are compromised. We are going to be arrested and put in a jail cell. Or some big guy that night at your jail cell will come close to you and say,
My hot mouth, I'm feeling romantical.
This moment confused me when I first saw it, since we all knew that after arresting all the blacklist members, maybe all the undercover team wanted to do was to arrest us. And since they provided us with the safe houses in the first place, and then they shared that info with Cross eventually, hence we cannot go back to any of the safe houses, because they were being tracked from the start. So Mia planned accordingly to clear that path to the bridge and let us escape. And the reason why she let us escape? Any complicated reasons? Well, I think I would like to believe it was just simple reasons that motivated her to do this. I think she did her job of arresting all the blacklist members when she was assigned as an undercover officer. And since at the time when she met us and smiled at us, we were not on that list yet, since we just arrived in Rockport City, we aren't part of that blacklist. So at the end she did her part enough already to stay out of the trouble with the cops, and then pushed that responsibility to Cross to arrest us. And since we did her a huge favor, she wanted to help us too, with no risk involved for her, because it's not like she was an honest cop who wanted to help the community out. She was just another street racer avoiding jail time by helping the police force out. And after that, she planned to clear the road to the old bridge and then let us escape to say her final goodbyes. And that was it. This simple ass storyline had so many layers to uncover if you just go a little bit deeper than what the surface level actually shows you. And that's actually amazing. The theories I've compiled here is actually a compliment on how the team responsible for the storyline of Most Wanted did their job so well. They kept the undercover officer's actions discreet, or at least sabotaging the M3 part, and the various other connections I have presented here is also well appreciated, or at least I appreciate it. I love it. And of course, if you guys have any other theories regarding this game that either supports or conflicts with my theories, tell them in the comment section. I would like to start a discussion on this, and any small clue or detail that I have missed, mention them too. I'll appreciate it. And thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you next time.